Hi, welcome back to this, but with a different player.
Yeah, I probably should log in my controller.
Yeah. So this is Elden Ring. This is the second time trying to play through it. Jaden and I just didn't have like the proper scheduling for it. But Zuper and I have immaculate schedules for a long game like Elden Ring. So I think we're going to be able to get some shit done.
Yeah, eventually. You know.
Yeah, eventually. That's kind of the thing with From Software games, especially Elden Ring. Man, I really wish this fucking existed for, like, Bloodborne and shit like that. That'd be awesome. I think seamless co-op is in the works for Demon Souls, I think. I think Elden Ring lends itself best to the concept because it's just a giant open world. But there is some fun to be had with like the more reclusive, like level-based Soulsborne games. Yeah. But yeah, I think
That's
my
probably
volume is
fine, but that's gonna take some getting used to. The attack buttons are all on triggers.
yes, they are. That's the classic.
That's very weird to me, but
Yeah.
it's probably fine.
Yep, that's how they work. It does take me a little bit to get used to, but what I love about it, it doesn't fuck over my button pressing for any other game except for Zelda. This is when I play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom after playing a From Software game, it destroys me. But yeah. So there are a lot of classes. There's a lot of different build types. We can pretty much build whatever the hell we want. There's enough weapons where even if we built the exact same shit, we'd both be able to use different stuff. Items are instanced, so we will both get them. So it's not a big deal which class we pick. Jaden had already played Elden Ring, and I had already beaten all of Elden Ring. I don't think Zuper has played Elden Ring at all. Have you even seen Elden Ring? I know you've like probably seen some of it.
The amount of Elden Ring I have seen can be summed up in... At one point, I watched like the first hour of you and Jaden's co-op.
Okay.
I have seen Fuckface the Grafted. I don't remember his name.
Margit. I'm
Not
assuming
Margit,
you.
the second one.
Oh, you've seen the second one?
The guy covered in arms and legs and shit that are
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Godric the Grafted.
Yeah. Okay.
I've seen him. I have seen clips of the Millennia fight.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough.
I have seen some person floating in a bubble in a library, but not much of that.
Okay, all right. Renala, the moon lady. Have you seen Radagon?
No idea who that is.
Okay, awesome.
I've seen
That'll be a fun one.
At one point, I saw a weird dinosaur dog thing, and it looked awful. Like it didn't belong to this world.
There's a couple dinosaur-sized dogs. In Caelid,
Like-
there's a bunch of those things.
Like I'm talking about, like it was a dinosaur body with a giant bulbous bobblehead dog.
Yeah, those are the Caelid dogs.
And
Don't
it
worry,
looked
we'll get to that.
terrible.
Oh, I love those things. They're terrifying. Very funny.
That's about all I've seen though. I know
Awesome.
that there's Shit Eater the Majestic or whatever somewhere. I don't know.
The Dung Eater? Yeah, he exists.
Dung Eater?
There's
I've
Dung
never
Eater.
seen his fight, if he has a fight. I've just heard about him.
He kind of has a fight. So yes, you've seen very little, but that's a good place to be, I think. I might be trying to go for a different type of build here. Typically when I play this game, I go very hero route. I go very sword shield and eventually build my armor and go crazy. I kind of want to go a little bit more dexy, but it's totally up to you what you want to go for. I'm not 100% certain what I want to do. The game's pretty flexible. It takes a while before you can really be flexible about your statage, but eventually you can be very flexible. So, my only recommendation is don't pick Wretch.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to play Wretch. From very cursory research, Um, I I'm probably gonna go Confessor, but
Oh, cool. You can check the stats if you hit whatever your one button is. Mine's triangle for you. It'll be like either the X or Y button. You can actually see what everything gives you. I can explain what certain things are. I can explain what all the stats do.
I have a measure of knowledge. Again, I like, it's me. Before I play a game, I look into things.
I imagine you've played From Software games before. Most of the stats are pretty
at
far
some
for the
point
course.
I played a Dark Souls game, but it's been like a decade.
All characters care about vigor. It's your HP. Magic characters care about mind. That's your MP. Endurance is both your stamina and it's also your carry weight. Strength is your raw physical damage. Dexterity is your dex damage. Intelligence is your raw magic damage for half of like your moves, and faith is your damage for your healing moves. You need both in order to equip certain things. You need more strength and dex to equip certain weapons of their type. And arcane at the very bottom is probably the dump stat. It is just your item acquire rate. It is,
which means,
and actually, wait, that's not true. There is one other thing arcane does. Arcane's also blood, which there are a couple blood builds that are good and will use arcane. You typically do not need a shit ton of it, but sometimes you do.
Mm-hmm.
So arcane is a little bit more. Fair enough.
Yeah. From my awareness of this game, I've been led to believe Samurai is the most overpowered class to start with, just because you get good weapons and the stat spread is fine.
Samurai is pretty good. You do get good armor. You do get good dex build. You can just do really good with it. Yeah. I'm very partial to Hero because you start with the axe, and the axe is really good, and you start with a crazy-ass strength rating of 16.
I mean, I am usually more of a dex person in games than a strength person.
Fair enough.
But
this game lends itself to all build varieties. The only one that's like truly not as good as the other ones is Faith. Your damage is less, and your healing is obviously, it's a From Software game, so it's not going to be that amazing. Though you can get pretty good healing. And in multiplayer, it's obviously buffed a little bit, because you actually get to heal a living human being, as opposed to your silly little summons.
Yeah.
Vagabond's interesting because you also get good statage, but I think you fat roll with the armor they give you.
You do. Yeah.
It's a little oof.
It's the common sentiment is if you start with Vagabond, you have to unequip something.
Yeah.
You figure out what that is for yourself, but unequip something because you do not want to be fat rolling. Usually.
I do like Bandit, because Bandit starts with the Buckler Shield. The Buckler Shield's really good for parrying. I'm not very good at parrying. I'm actually awful at it.
I was led to believe that Bandit is a very annoying class to play in that it is very parry-centric.
Yeah.
Not that any of these classes don't actually matter. It's
luckily, yeah, most of the starting enemies are easy enough to parry. They're not the hardest thing in the world. But if you're thinking of parrying late game enemies, a lot of them can just ignore your parry, and a lot of things you just simply can't parry, so you just get fucked.
Yeah.
There's also int classes, which I could go into. I do like int because there's some fun spell shit you can do. You were thinking of Confessor. Okay.
Theoretically.
So they're very balanced, and you do get, like, a good faith, so you do get some cool healing.
Something that, like, mildly annoys me. It's not a big thing, but the fact that they start at level 10 feels weird to me. I don't like that. I know it doesn't matter.
The character levels do matter a little bit. It means that Confessor will gain the least amount of... Well, it will take more experience than the others to level, but I think it's because they start with better stats overall, because they're very balanced.
No, everybody gets 89 stats by the time they're level 10. They just already have 89 stats.
Yeah.
It means you get less available stat points to spend how you want, because they've already been allocated for you.
That is a class that you would pick if you have no fucking clue what you're doing, or like you don't know what you want to do immediately, so you just want to like see what happens, see what you're thinking, what feels good, and then just build from there. Same with Wretch, but obviously with Wretch you start with nothing, whereas with Confessor you actually start with something.
Wretch is the opposite in the sense that my opinion is that you're choosing Wretch because you have a very, very, very specific thing in mind.
Mm-hmm. Or you're choosing Wretch because you're hardcore and you like fighting naked, which is unironically pretty good in this game. you can just fight without armor if you want.
I know you can, although Wretch is not the best for that because the club is allegedly awful and like worthless.
Yeah, club's not amazing. Though you can do good. You can do good with the club. You just build for it. The Great Club is really good, but that's not the Great Club.
But I don't know. I want to have access to some decks and some kind of spellcasting if I decide to go that route. There's also like Prisoner maybe, but
yeah,
because that kind of gives some of that too. But I don't know if I like am even gonna like go that hard into casting. It's just a matter of like,
what do I want to build? I might go Prophet. I was thinking that as well, just to give myself a good faith start, but I don't know if...
I mean, don't feel restricted in that sense. It's not like just because I'm going fucking Confessor that I would intend to be a healer outright, if that's what you were planning.
Yeah. The cool thing about Faith is that it does get other shit to do. I think Dragon uses Faith as well.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's plenty of attacking stuff that's Faith as well. Yeah, it's not just healing.
There's some really cool attack spells that are Faith as well. There's some really fucking busted spells from the Fire tree that are Faith. What do I want to do? I like to have a good bit of strength and dex, at least at the start, to give me something to do. I think I might go Warrior. I think it's nice and simple. Any stat that I want to raise, I can raise later. 8's a fine starting level. Vigor's actually low for Warrior, but it looks like their armor is decent enough. Also, I have to make my character,
You say Vigor is low, but it's actually above average, I would say.
I think 11 Vigor is a lot to be desired. You want to have, like, a lot more Vigor.
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying there are only, like, 2 of them that have higher Vigor than that one.
Yeah. I'm just used to playing Hero, and Hero starts with a cool 14. It gives them, like, an extra hit's worth. Anyway, yeah. Also, Keepsake. I'm sure you've looked into Keepsake a little bit.
It's the Golden Seed. We know this.
It's not always just the Golden Seed. Like, that's probably the best option. You can do Land also grab... level up.
You can do... I don't know. Yeah.
Cracked Pot is also cool. It means you don't have to find one later. Oh, I think it also gives you more than one. Maybe. Stone Sword Key's a waste. You get way too many of those. Bewitching Branch is a waste. Boiled Prawn is kind of cool for silly runs. Shibiri's Woe is really bad. The Medallion's cool. That is better if you have more HP.
Yeah, like in your playthrough with Jade, you said something along the lines of like, "Oh, the Medallion's ass. I'm like 30 HP," but then I looked at it. It's actually just a 6% increase to your HP, which
but
is
it just
not
feels
bad.
really bad because you don't have good HP at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I get there is the sense of like, according to what I could find out, there are a metric shit ton of golden seeds, way more than you'll ever need to max upgrade your flasks. It's just, you would be choosing that to get the flask a little early.
Yeah, I'll do. It looks great. What should I do with this character? Should I make me? Or should I make silly?
I mean, I'm not going to make myself about it. But I guess I would need to know if you intend to go completely silly.
I don't think it matters terribly. A lot of the times you just wear a shit ton of armor so you don't even see yourself. But, you know, I'm going to go a little... I'm not going to literally make me. I'm going to go with, obviously, some, like, color slider nonsense. There you go. How strong is the luster? Also, when you use R1 and L1 to, like, super increase your sliders? Yes. How white should my hair be? Oh my. Nah, no thanks. Your character's inevitably going to look like a bit of a scrungle, but, you know, just what it got to be sometimes. Also, this game lets you go absolutely fat dumpy. I don't know if it lets you go as hard as Pow World, but it lets you go pretty good. No facial hair, no thanks. Is there anything else cool in there? Nope.
You've tried very hard to remove that.
Yeah. You also get heterochromia. I like how many games let you go heterochromia. It's pretty rare.
Pretty much every game.
But, you know. I'll do. Some brilliant cosmetics. Oh, hell yeah. Beautiful. I'm not gonna put too much effort into this. I'll put, like, some effort. You really just don't see the face that much. Do I want a silly eye patch? No. No, I don't think I want a silly eye patch. Alright, the silly body nonsense that you can do. You can make your head enormous, or you can make it the babiest head in existence. Bigger head, I guess. Unga woman. Yeah. I'll do. There you go, great. No body hair, actually. Sparse, as a matter of fact. Standard and muscular. Ooh. Nah. There we go. Okay. I think that's it. Really just those body parts. Yeah, wow. There's less features than I remember. You can go crazy into the customizer,
I mean,
but...
Yeah, you were like, this game has, like, a lot of customization. I'm like, no, it really doesn't.
I remember having more. Maybe I'm wrong.
Like, at least, again, I used the Wilds one recently, and that is on another fucking level.
Do I want to go bandit? It'd be funny.
You have total freedom. It increases your drop rates.
It does increase my drop rates, and also I could do some fun arcane shit, and also I get the buckler, which is funny. Fuck it, we'll go bandit. Why not? Name entered. Your name's going to be... Sardine.
Sardine.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's her name. So, I think you have to play through to the first bonfire in solo, which is not long. It'll take us like 5 minutes.
Tell a story.
I don't know how much you want to see the story of Elden Ring. I guess this is your first playthrough, so I guess you can see the story of Elden Ring.
Okay, the only thing I want to do with my... I don't like how fucking tiny my nose is.
Was shattered.
Alright. This is Miyazaki going a little apeshit in the story.
Across the fog. The lands between.
That's a little better.
Pretty visuals. This game's gorgeous. Like, not the actual game itself is pretty, but the artistry of how they display everything, like these flash scenes and like these splashes and the paintings that they do, is utterly breathtaking.
Godwin the Golden.
Like, someone fucking made this. Insane. Crazy shit.
Soon,
Leap in
America's
lasagna.
offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering.
Alright, simple enough. Alright, that's fine. Name.
A war from which no lord.
Fucking... What did you call your character?
Sardine.
A war
Sardine?
leading to abandonment.
She's tarnished, maidenless, you know, all the classics, so, you know, she doesn't get a cool name. She has to earn her victory.
Rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead, who yet live.
Oh, is it time? Is it time for the player roll call?
Speaks to us all.
Yes.
Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands,
Oh, Horalu.
the ever-brilliant Gold Mask.
Gold Mask?
Fear, the deathbed companion.
Oh, we love our Fia. And
The
yes,
loathsome dung-eater.
him too.
And Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
You don't have to revive that guy.
Whoa.
You're gonna res the other people, they're fine.
Dude.
And one other, whom grace would again bless.
Sardine.
A
The legend.
tarnished of no renown.
My character is named Pineapple. She doesn't look like a pineapple.
Truly the two best ingredients on a pizza,
But
especially when together.
That's what I went with, is I was like, what would be a horrendous pizza ingredient for sardines to go with?
Like, both on their
It's
own
not-
or like
It's
maybe
not
okay.
that pineapple is wretched on pizza. I don't
I
get
think
it,
it's
but
fine.
it's fine.
I'm more okay with pineapple on pizza than I am with bacon on pizza.
Elden
I think
Lord.
bacon kind of messes
But,
with the flavor a bit.
However, these are two things that should never go on a pizza together.
It sounds like something the Ninja Turtles would order in one of the early episodes when they were still kind of normal about the things that went on pizza. Anyway, this is Elden Ring. I'm gonna have to get reused to the controls again. As I do every time I play a From Software game. Alright. Monster Hunter might fuck with your head a little bit if you've been playing Monster Hunter, as we have been.
I haven't been playing it a lot, but, you know.
Alright. Yep, those are my controls.
It's them! It's the two! Look, it's
think I
Melania
speed
and
roll.
some big fuck with a sword.
Yeah, I'm medium rolling.
Oh boy, it's a statue!
I'm presuming the game's going to run pretty flawlessly for me. I am running it on my better drive this time. And also, it's just Elden Ring. I've run Elden Ring, no problems on this PC before. Ooh, dear. Seamless co-op is, as the name implies, seamless. So, it's pretty freaking good. But obviously, it's not perfect. Let's see if I can't be a gamer. The answer is I'm not going to be a gamer. But I will at least try.
Of course, the loathsome dung eater. We don't want to mess with that
Oh,
guy.
that's a good start. I'm surprised they didn't kill me. Alright. No. Nope. I don't even know if you could have parried that. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Your ass gets tossed into a pit. Make sure to keep all those names in mind, by the way, Zuper. It's integral to the story.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, why don't you read them back to me? Let me see if you remember any of them.
Well, there was Tia or something. The fucking... Leah? I don't remember her name. I already forgot it. Fia, the something or other. And there's the loathsome dung eater. We know him.
Everyone remembers the dung eater because the name is just so fucking shocking.
Hold on, Fia was like the deathbed sleeper or some shit.
Deathbed lady.
It's some shit. And then like there was the last guy. He knew things or something.
Sir Gideon the All-Knowing.
Fortune is on her
And there's
side.
also Hora Lu.
Hey, can the game fucking stop giving me prompts with keyboard controls when I'm using a fucking controller? I don't know what anything is, because it's telling me in keyboard controls. Hello?
One of her kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
How do I get it to fucking display?
Even if it
Google.
does violate the Golden Order.
Oh, it's one of these games that doesn't like when you alt-tab. Good.
Did she just say one of her kind, even though I picked... I didn't know the characters referred to you by gender. Maybe they do. Maybe she's not referring to me. It's possible. I'm not building a guy character to run through just to see if she says one of his kind instead. I'm a rotten bandit. Look at me.
Literally not true.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
There's that shit. Okay, buddy. I will be probably jumping into that hole. You know, we could run through that, actually, in a minute. I don't have to run through that immediately. Okay. Let me know when you get your ass kicked, and then we'll talk after that. That looks to be like what I need. Yoink. That's not what I needed. I needed just this. I think it should just all hand it to me right now. There we go. Alright. First and foremost, let's add a charge to the flask. Okay, now we should also allocate the flask charges. I only need the healing ones at the moment. Okay. So I need that. That is good. That's important.
I see.
Guess I can't get rid of that. Okay, then. Oh my. You get a lot of junk thanks to this mod. Junk that's actually important, but a lot of it is not immediately important. Can I equip the short bow without... Oh, it's equipped there. Okay, that makes sense. Fair enough. You know, I bet if I didn't have the short bow equipped, I'd be, like, not fat rolling. Or not fat rolling, but not medium rolling. Nah, it doesn't make a difference. Okay. Medium rolling's good enough. You don't really need light rolling. That's for if you really want your iframes, but it's not necessary. You just really don't want to be fat rolling. You can get away with it, depending on your set, on your build, or whatever you're doing. But everyone made fun of Elon Musk for fat rolling, so, you know. Based on whatever his build was, which was a nightmare build. Okay. Huh. I didn't realize that was up there that whole time. How the heck do you get that? Well, far be it for me to know how you do that. Do I start with a torch? I don't think I do. No, I don't. Okay. Key. Alright. Just let me know once you get to the friend.
I'm at the site of grace.
Oh, are you at the site of grace? Okay, nice. Okay.
I didn't make a particular comment about the weird spider or whatever that
Oh yeah, the grafted guy.
But whatever.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about that guy.
Yeah.
I assume that was meant to happen because it two-shot me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, that fucker hurts a lot. You are not intended to fight that jerk yet. I mean, you
I'm sure
could
somebody does.
if
Somebody
you were
beats
cool.
him probably. But
oh sure,
whatever,
yeah, you beat him. It's just not very fun, and I'm not good enough. Also, I don't think we picked the classes that are best suited to possibly taking him down. I actually think Knight is not bad, because you could do, like, guard counter nonsense. Which might be good enough.
I know that the Confessor is one of the 2 classes that starts with a shield with 100% physical block, which I guess...
Oh, yeah, that's really nice.
But...
my mode in this game is 2. It's either 100% physical block shield or buckler. And no other shield is good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so you have rested at the site of grace. Okay,
correct.
so you got all your silly shit.
The blobs.
Okay.
The bajillion items.
So, one of us needs to open our world to wanderers with the tiny greater pot, and the other needs to use the effigy of Melania. I think that since your internet is more reliable than mine, you should be the one to open the great pot, and I'll effigy of Melania to you.
Sure.
That makes the most sense.
Open
you know what's something wild I realized? The last time this mod got updated was in January. It was updating like every single 2 days when Jade and I were playing. But I think it has finally calmed down. So I think that's a really good sign. That tells me that it's running pretty smoothly. It might also tell me that there are some things that they just decided they didn't want to fix anymore because they couldn't figure it out. But, you know. Anyway. I'm going to be joining as a wanderer. Connecting. Yep, that's a good sign. And now I should be joining you. And voila. Yep, there you are. It's pineapple.
What's the fingerls?
Welcome to Seamless Co-op. It's a fucking miracle that this works as it does. I cannot believe it works.
The developers of Elden Ring are just like, yeah, I don't know, it's magic, whatever.
I mean, it might as well be fucking magic. Anyway, so there is one thing that we can do before we head on into the actual open world. There's the tutorial area, which is down this hole. Yep, just gotta jump on down here. down here. This game, more than any other From Software game, gives you a shit ton of fall damage immunity. Not all of it. You still take fall damage, and it's not like Sekiro where you can just jump off fucking mountains. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I recommend upgrading your flask if you haven't already.
I believe I have done that.
Yes. Other than that, we are here in the mines that we yearn for. There's the fella.
Oh, no, that's backstab. That's jump. I don't know which one's the crouch. Good backstabby. Die.
Let me see if I can do the parry. No. There we go.
That's what I meant to do. I need to switch that back to shoot.
Stance breaking, visceral attacks are even better than backstabs. They do even more damage. Smack.
Actually,
Yeah. You can read any of the little messages that appear, and that'll tell you how to play the game. Oh, there's that jerkwad up there. Well, luckily, I'm one of the classes that starts with the bow. Lol. I made him run off. What a dummy. You know what I'm not used to? I'm not used to that being there, I think. I'm used to that being there. Yeah, that feels better. There's a crafting system in this game. So you want to get the collectibles. Oh, this jerkwad. You can do kicks, I think, if you... Oh, wait. No, you can't do kicks. That's other games. Co-op makes these guys way easier. They're very annoying. They'll sit there with their shield. You have to do, like, parry nonsense or other shit in order to get them to stop shielding all day. But other than that, we're almost done with the tutorial area. You have to complete the tutorial first.
is there a sprint in this game?
Yes.
Because you're sprinting.
You hold B. It's also your jump. It's your roll button, but you hold B in order to...
Okay, I see.
Yeah. You don't waste any stamina as long as you're not in combat.
Crouching. You can sneak if you would like to.
Backstabs and visceral attacks require you to be near the enemy and, like, tap the movement button before you, like, hit the... Yeah, like that. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
It's a little awkward, but you get the feel for it.
That didn't even kill him.
Got built for it tough.
He's built Tonka tough.
That's the stake of America. That means that when we die, it's a potential place to warp to, but it's not counted as a bonfire. Get ready, though. Here he comes. It's the Soldier of Godric. The legend.
There he go.
Ow.
Oh, he knocked you over. He's pretty strong. You can't attack them while they're on the sword, so you can't quite be that mean with co-op.
Somehow we prevailed. And they get the crap beat
pretty
out of
tough,
me,
though.
but you know, you get 400 experience, which if you're lucky, that might be enough for a level, which I don't think it is. And before you jump
it's
down,
not. I'm level 10.
you can get your epic reward for completing the tutorial first.
Oh, it's strength. Nice. I'm strong now.
It's an emote. which you can
I
access.
will not be
by-
using.
Yeah, you can access emotes. They're cool. There's like 1 or 2 emotes that actually do something, but most of them are not important. I know at least one instance where an emote is important. This is where you could input one of your first, whatever the fuck it was called.
Yeah, one of your stupid keys. I heard that the only people that take that key at the beginning are crazy people that just want to go to the underground or whatever early, because it's really hard down there.
Oh,
when you're
this
early.
specific underground
There's
dungeon
no
is a
reason.
piece of shit and no one likes it. It's awful. Nobody
Yes,
wants
but
to go there.
Allegedly, it's the only reason to take that key is if you're a fucking crazy person and want to
wants
go
to
down
do it
there
dummy
immediately.
early. Which, there's stuff to be gotten down there, but it's really, like, just wait. just wait.
That
You
feels
don't
like
need
it's
it.
just there as a trap for people that took that stupid key and they're like, "Ooh, I can use the key."
Alright, so elevators, as you just stepped on. These are the button press ones. These are very easy to leave your partner behind on. So we'll have to be very conscious of those. Or we
Yeah,
can be
that'll
dicks.
happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it pertinent to break every pot you see?
Not
Are
at
there
all.
things in them?
In fact, I'd say it's pertinent to break less than 0.01% of them.
Okay, so pots are garbanzo in this game.
No, they're
not
literally just
actual.
background objects. They're just like rolling into them because it's funny. Most items are just on the fucking ground. Anyway, welcome to the land between.
Limgrave.
Limgrave.
Now it's time for us to take on the Tree Sentinel for an hour and a half. Definitely
We
not.
certainly could.
not doing
I'm much weaker than I was in that build because I was properly situated to maybe fight him, but now I'm a bandit, so I'm not. Who you
Bandit
really don't
is-
want to punch is this guy. If you punch this guy, then problems happen.
Oh,
Bad.
it's tarnished. Yes, of course. You are tarnished. Yes, of course.
Can't talk to him first for some reason.
Whatever. Nothing that exciting.
Now can I talk? Yeah, now I can talk to him.
Are you familiar? You may also
Small
black.
golden effigy.
It will lead
Yeah, this is the guy who calls you maidenless and a
Grace of
bitch.
Castles, the home of the
He also keeps talking.
castles. If
Oh,
you
there you go. Maidenless as you
There's
are.
our friend over there marching by. We don't want to mess with him.
Yeah, he's technically takeable. Neither of us would really get anything out of his drops, but you can certainly try. See, wouldn't you rather fight these sheep instead and get their thin beast bones? Rolling, rolling,
fuck?
rolling.
Why is it rolling?
Oh, the rolling sheep. You know, it's just how they do.
Oh,
Oh,
Tree
here
Sentinel
comes Tree
decided
Sentinel.
he wants...
You might want to be careful about that, jerkwad.
We go in here, does he leave us alone?
Yes. By breaking through, and then you want to sit at the bonfire. And now he's gone. Yeah, Tree Sentinel's a real piece of shit. You don't want to fuck with him. There's a cool smithing stone. We can use it to improve our
What?
starting weapons.
What the fuck is Santa Claus here? What the fuck is that outfit?
Yeah, they're just one of the traveling merchies, you know? They just have really cool Santa outfits. So starting off, you do want to build the you want to buy the crafting kit. This is the only crafting kit in the entire game, near as I can tell. And that lets you actually craft shit. Of course, I don't think you can craft like anything. But you know, it's the thought that counts.
Basic chain armor. Some notes.
Yeah. I also want
other
those.
trash.
Dude, like, this guy actually sells a lot more shit than a lot of the other characters. Like, he sells 3 cracked pots and a bunch of recipes as well. Sells good stuff. I will probably be picking some of this stuff up. But I will not worry about it in the immediate. How much does it cost for my
I have a
first
thing
one?
called poor.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we are very poor at the moment.
I am.
Oh, we
1000%
can't level up,
sure.
right. Right. We're not allowed to until later. That's right.
Yay! I get to have an advantage.
Wait, why?
Oh, just because I'm level 10.
Oh, yeah.
Barely
Alright.
matters.
So, immediate things that we can do is we can go to where we need to go in order to level up. We can beat shit up. Etc., etc. We can also break these silly little skulls that drop very silly runes. I don't know where it went. I kicked it. There it is.
Kick these skulls, you can get absolutely nothing.
Yeah, you see it? Yeah, you just want to, like, go... Yeah.
I don't really see it. There's a skull.
Those
for
might
you.
be instanced. Okay. Yeah, it's the ones with glowy eyes.
Nothing happened.
They'll drop
Oh,
runes.
they have to be glowy, I see.
Yeah. They'll come back. I can't believe I can't one-shot the sheeps. Oh, bandit life stinks. Oh, Parry life is so bad. Oh, brother. Oh, brother, this girl stinks. Fuck. Oh, my goodness. This is a decision I made. There we go. Goodness gracious. Also, apparently you dropped something. Just some bolts. Okay, not a good drop. You can get a couple good things from the soldiers. Some very useful things.
I like how
at the very start.
like a soldier that's like bending down has to stand up so that I can kill him.
Yes, of course. He has to be lifted into stab position. You can't just stab him from the silly position he was in. That's illegal.
I was tested if this game was one of those games. I just attacked a boar there, and I was like, 50% chance this boar is going to turn around and two-shot me.
Don't worry, it's not
Boars?
Dark Souls 2.
No, but I'm just talking about boars in video
Yeah.
games. They always tend to be strong for some reason.
Well, boars are strong. You don't want to fuck with a wild boar. That shit will mess you up.
Bird tree, bird leaf flower. Get fucked, you.
I tend to prefer your strategy, which is just kick the shit out of them. Don't try and parry the fuck out of them. You know? But, you know, if I got really good at parrying, I could be really cool. Anyway, this is a cool cave.
I mean, is there anything forbidding you from still just swinging at them?
Not really. You're really intended to use the parry because your damage with the knife is really bad. But its parry and its like backstabs and shit like that are really good.
I see.
Anyway, care is to be recommended here. We have some fun friends in here of the canine variety.
Oh, they're friends.
Yeah. I mean, they're not that friendly. They'll try to eat you, but they're friends to each other.
No. Them? They're friend-shaped. That was a fantastic fail.
I missed. It's okay. Is there one behind me? There is one behind me.
I'm sorry,
Ow,
that's
ow,
not
stop.
how wolves fight. Eat a dick.
Oh,
with
you know, they
that.
tackle you. They're great, aren't they? They don't bite you. No, it's like they shoulder tackle you. It's great.
Why you are not a plesioth. Do not shoulder check me.
Yeah, they're great. I love them. I don't know why they do that. It's just how they work in these games.
Look, if you want to bite. Don't tackle me.
No, I don't know why they shoulder. I don't think they bite you. They just shoulder check you.
Also, just so I know, it may become relevant.
Yes. Oh, you blew up.
Apparently, I'm dead now. Actually, I was gonna say, what button might you hit to use a flask if you so chose to?
Oh, that's square. You have to make sure you have it equipped, of course. But yes, that's the button you do use. All right. Well, no biggie. Obviously, you're dead, but you do revive because we're not in the middle of a boss fight. I think you revive with a downside, however. You get one of the curses, which would fuck you up. Unfortunately, I cannot climb back up this ledge in order to rest at the bonfire to prevent you from suffering a curse. So, you kind of have a curse. It's not a big deal. We can just revive
it. It didn't explicitly tell me what it was, so it probably doesn't matter for now.
It's very possible you didn't get one because we're not in like a dungeon or something, but I don't know.
It said some bullshit about rot, but I
Oh, yeah. Okay, you did get it. So you can check that. I believe it is in your inventory status. I think it's in your inventory. It's at like the very end. There's a weird thing with this, so I think it might be in like...
Is it that? No.
It might be in key items, actually. It's very weird. I would know how to find it if I had actually been the one to die.
Ah, Rot Essence Emaciation. Reduces stamina recovery speed.
Okay. That's not awful. It's a little annoying.
Yeah, the big problem that I've got is the controls for now. I'll eventually get used to it.
That's From Software in a nutshell. You get used to the controls, and then you start to cruise a little bit better.
Because it's a very confusing way to control the game.
This is a very early cave. It's a very early boss fight. It's very simple. I think we'll be fine. We do have a boss, though. It's the Beastman of Haramazula.
Beastman of course.
I think he's by himself. Oh, Jesus. So I can't guard counter this guy like I usually do. He also lags his attack a lot. Don't be afraid to try and jump over attacks, by the way. You'd be surprised at how much you can just jump. He is on me. And wrecked. Okay. I live, though. I really need to fucking parry this guy. I don't know if I can parry that. I'm sure I can. Uh-oh. Well, you got guard broken. That's not good. Probably can't do all that. Alright. Ow. Alright, that was bad. I knew I couldn't parry that. 3, 4... And dead. Okay. Not a great starting class I picked, I'll be honest. But, I'll live it. Oh, do I just revive here? That wouldn't make sense. I think I just go back to watching it. It's just how the... No, I just go back. Oh, I guess because the cave is so short. Oh, did you also die? Okay, fair enough. That's probably why.
I also died.
Fair enough. Not to worry. That guy is slightly challenging for a first bossy. But not really that hard.
It also doesn't help that this is probably not the game I should realistically be playing when I'm tired as fuck from work, but what are you gonna do?
Ah, you know, it's alright. You probably want to sit at the silly little bonfire. If for no other reason than to ensure that your rot is gone.
You'd be surprised what element of the controls.
Oh yeah, the summoning pool is now functional. That's
not
not
surprised
relevant.
what. I mean, it might be. I don't fucking know. I mean, I don't have a summon, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not. I will say that I am not against using summons. I
No,
know that
I'm
that
not
is a
against
thing that
using
is frowned
summons.
upon.
It really depends.
But I don't give a fuck.
You don't need summons for every single boss fight, I think. They actually increase the health of the boss. So I tend to only use them when I feel like I need them. But I mostly went through the game without some... Oh my goodness, this is not good. Yeah, I do not have the normal defenses that I am used to. Jesus. And it was really a class choice I made.
It's alright. You'll get a different weapon eventually that's not a dagger.
Bandit's nice because the other reason I went for it, it has very balanced stats. So.
No, yeah. That's all I'm saying. Is just get a weapon that's not that dagger that you have to apparently parry with, and then you'll be fine.
It's very fast, at least. Aw, oh, wolves. Alright, well, I get to go into the boss fight with 2 flasks. That's a really good sign. On the plus side, this is great for farming. I'm just gonna have to, like, either parry this guy, or...
Where the fuck am I? Why am I blind as shit?
Oh, this game is very
This game
dark.
is too damn dark. I can't fucking see.
I considered buying a torch.
There you
but
go.
I
It's over
didn't.
this way.
Yeah. Run it back.
Acquire cave moss.
Alright, let's make sure I grab my runes. Give him one of those. You can actually stun the fuck out of him. There you go. Just get a bunch of backstabs. That'll get him eventually. He does have some iframes on the get up. You have to time that pretty well. Alright, there's another one. Uh-oh.
Ow. Button.
Ah, you bitch. That lean. That lean is crazy. Oh, he transitioned. What a bitch. So did I. But he did it violently.
Doing the big swing.
Those hits. There we go. Caught him. Eat my dick. Oh dear. And I got him again. Alright, he's getting rocked a little bit. Oh dear.
Woo.
He is real aggroed on you at the moment.
Yeah, he has been. Whole fight.
Whew.
But hey,
I need to
get
stop
some
rolling
backstabs.
so much. Just asking for the bullshit. Ooh, I saw that. I don't know your tricks. Nothing but backstabs all day. And good night. Alright. And that's how you use 2-player mode to cheese him.
Yeah, you just have one person aggro him, so the other person can backstab him over and over.
Yeah, that's right. Decent amount of souls for right now. That's also our first and only talisman, so I guess we can equip that. It's okay. It's just a little bit of fire damage negation. It's a very slim amount of fire damage negation, but I guess it's okay. Yay. Of course, everything you equip technically has an item weight, so it's possible that equipping that could put you into heavy rolling, but it'll warn you. It'll tell you in the right corner. It won't. The talismans are very light. Though some of them aren't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like would I need to go up? I don't know. Would I have to go like above? Just like I don't know what threshold I'd have to be to get.
I think it's 60 or 70% is heavy rolling, and then like 80% is ultra heavy. Something like that. Ultra heavy is where you don't get a roll. Also, I think you can't jump. Or maybe you can. I don't remember. It's pretty bad.
This game has a lovely thing where A and B are reversed from what I'm used to. However, I can't switch them because the dodge roll button is on the button. Like, the dodge roll is where I want it to be, but that means confirm and back are opposite.
Yeah.
Because I think that back should be the run button, not confirm. Or,
Weird.
I don't know.
For me, it's circle, which is back. Nice. Alright, well now I can go afford all that fun stuff from the shopkeeper.
I guess it is actually. I guess it actually is my back button is the dodge roll button. But that's weird, because to me, a dodge roll should be the one on the bottom of my controller. But my confirm button should also be the one that's on the bottom. I guess I prefer the confirm button. I don't know. That'll be the dodge roll, which is weird.
The dodge button is at least the same as Monster Hunter.
It is the same dodge button, but the confirm and back buttons are reversed from Monster Hunter.
Yeah. I'll be honest, the Monster Hunter, like, navigating menu nonsense is very unique to it. Like, with how you have to use, like, the D-pad and other shit like that. And how you have to, like, hold L1 in order to cycle your menu or shit like that. It's very silly. I will sit there in a second.
It's
I gotta
weird because it just
makes.
makes. It's weird because the Monster Hunter menu just makes sense to me, and that means that some things don't.
Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot, but it is very weird going from the Monster Hunter menu to a bunch of other menus. Anyway, I will be buying all 3 of your cracked jars, please. I'll be taking first cookbook, second cookbook. If I sell my runes, I should be able to afford the third. Beautiful. You don't really need to know about the notes. The notes are, like, kind of nifty, but you don't need to know them. The cookbooks are actually important, because they let you make shit with items that you find. You might also recommend buying a torch, just to have it in your offhand. Yeah, I'll buy a torch.
Goodbye.
There's other ways of getting a torch, but, you know. You can also smack people with the torch. So, you know. Kind of a meme. Oh, right, I forgot you
Fucking having to
another smithing.
fight the menu at every turn. Ay, ay, ay. That'll happen to you.
Oh, I sat at the bonfire, so
disappeared.
he warps. Yeah, forgot that happens. Gotta be a little careful about that.
Fucking in the menu, he just decides that he's done. I can't even talk to him. Hello?
Oh, when that happens, sit at the side of Grace and go back. It's a little annoying. Happened to me multiple times.
Not one thing is there are some seams.
It's mostly seamless. For what it is, it's pretty damn seamless. Obviously, it's not going to be absolutely perfect. If it was, it would just be, like, have created and intended by the devs. But even then, it probably wouldn't be seamless, knowing From Software. But, you know, it's pretty damn good. Nice. What do my stats look like at the moment? So, 10, 11, 10, 9, 13, 9, 8, 14. The Arcane's really good. Just for the item finding rate, but that's not that good.
I didn't have enough runes to buy all the
You've
recipes.
probably picked up a
Even-
couple golden
Even by
runes?
selling the golden runes, it didn't
Yeah.
count. I didn't have enough.
Okay. Yeah, the main things you'd want is just the cookbooks and the crackpots and, like, a torch, and that's about it.
Yeah. I actually was mistaken, and I thought I had bought the first cookbook, so I didn't buy that. So now I have the second and third cookbook, but not the first one, as well as the cracked pots.
That's okay. Most of the cookbooks are pretty bad. I mean, I buy them all just to have the ability to craft with all of them, but some of them are pretty dumb.
What the fuck? Ay, ay, ay. Well, I guess I rested until a time of day.
I'm getting the
Again.
same thing I got with Jaden, where it's really finicky to use the item craft. In fact, I might not actually be able to use item crafting until I relog. It's not a huge deal. I'm sure you're able to actually use the item crafting. It's a little weird in multiplayer.
Item crafting. I would be allowed to make bone darts or feral calling finger remedies. And I got booted out of my menu for some reason.
No. Come on, dude. I'm parry practicing. Don't be rude to me. My goodness. I'm trying, man. Oh, yeah, I'm probably going to be switching. There's a cool mace up here if I want it. I could probably just use that instead.
That's probably a strength-based weapon, but no.
It's, I think, mid, so it's like both, kind of. I don't know what I'm building. I might go arc. I just would not worry about buckler shit. I'd probably just focus on dodging. Taking advantage of... Ow. I just love the shielding in this game. A lot. Like, hell yeah. Oh my god, that did so much damage. Buckler has no damage resistance. Alright, come on, bud. Let's go. There you go. My goodness. 1 out of every 30 attacks, I get the parry. As a result of this build, I'm going to be largely useless during this camp segment. There are some scary enemies ahead, and a lot of them. But we can kind of just ignore them for at least a little bit and just run over here. Main thing we want is just to touch our cool little site of grace right here. And then get a cutscene. Well. Suddenly nighttime.
The Gorl will walk up to us or something.
It is the Gorl. The Gorls? But it's singular. Not plural. I don't know, maybe she's plural.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina.
Hello, Hermione Granger.
I offer you an accord.
It just boots me out of the fucking campfire. Hello, Melina. Whoop. Wrong person, Melina.
They serve, but you. I can play the turning rune to aid you. You need only to the foot.
Yeah, you want to reject her. No,
Then it's
I just want to accept her.
Summon me. I bequeath to
Thank you for the spectral
Yeah, you wanna-
steering. I'm going to tell her to fucking hit the road.
to traverse great distance. It will summon torrent. Has treat him with respect.
Now you're allowed to level up, if you would like to.
Yes. But obviously it's going to take some runes before, yeah, 700.
Yeah, it's going to be extremely expensive, and I just don't have the runes for that shit.
Alright. So if you sneak on over here, though... Shh, tiptoe.
Very quiet. We're hunting bandits.
Yeah.
Except they're like Imperials.
Alright, you can kill that guy. And you can just jump up here and take the goods. Yeah. That's the Lord Sworn's
It's
Greatsword.
Lord
That's
Sworn's
not
Greatsword.
what I remember that being. Huh. Oh, I definitely can't equip that. 16 strength, 10.
Using that.
I thought that was
That's
like a
a
mace.
hero
Huh.
greatsword right
Eh,
there.
okay. I guess that's what it is. Hero would be able to use that on rip. It would be pretty cool. My favorite weapon in the entire game is a greatsword. We will not get it for a very long time.
Herba. Oh yeah, because it's gotta be herba. We can't. Herb was too generic for you. You had to add an A to the end of it.
That's right. Herba Mystica. See, I know my Gen 9 funnies. Maybe it's that chest that has what I'm thinking of.
Oh, you're a glowy skull. There you go. That's the golden rune.
Well, you didn't see me.
Earlier, a leaf flew in front of my screen, and I thought it was a huh? Like detection arrow above an enemy's head.
Dun, 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 dun. Nicely done. Not the stealthiest way to kill them, but stealthy enough. This might be the weapon I'm talking about. Yeah, it's the flail. I might be able to use the flail. I cannot use the flail. That requires 18 dex, which I do not have. I don't even have the 10 strength requirement. Oh my god.
That's a strange 18 dex for a flail. Okay, fair enough.
Gotta have a lot of dexterity to dodge the ball. That does inflict bleed, which is leveled by arcane. So it's pretty good. It might be one of my first bleed options, so. That guy is actually a little bit of a threat.
Well, he's seen me, so.
Yeah.
He decided he wished to turn around.
Yeah, see, look at that backstab damage. Oof.
Yeah, he's got a lot of HP for that to do very little to him. Because your backstab, I think, does extra.
Get him again. Ow, fuck you. Don't shield bash me. Ooh. Nice. Well timed. Nope. Gotcha, but ooh, he got his drop. Alright, what drop do we get from you? Ooh, Greaves. Those are probably pretty good. Unfortunately, they're also probably heavy. And you have a hammer, so you can fuck up my shield. Let's just be a little quick about it. Oh, hey, buddy. Nice. A little too late, bud.
Great sword. How he blew the fucking horn. Yeah. Hey guys, they're here. He doesn't get a reply because they're all dead.
Yeah, it's like hitting the goblin drum. Beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to need 3 levels in order to get the flail up and running. I need 1 strength and 2 dex. That's worth it. Anyway, there is something to be found here. It is right on over here. Currently fighting for your life. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, there's a bajillion enemies.
Nope, that's enough.
Okay, your backstabs are actually just not that good, because I one-shot these guys when I backstab them.
The backstab is worse. I think the parry stab is better. And also, it's stronger than... Cause it's based on weapon damage, but mine's stronger because it's a knife. So, even though the knife is so pathetic, the backstab is, by comparison, very strong. It's just probably weaker than your shit. But eventually, it could be, like, really good. Anyway, here's where we want to go for one of the best early rewards in the game. Get rid of that fucking Flame Drake talisman. Screw that noise. Oh, wait, that's Storm Stomp. Never mind. Never, Whetstone. Okay, wrong one. Wrong one. That's still very important. It's good to have that. That's not what I was thinking of. I probably made the same mistake. Ooh, good item to not forget. It's the map.
Man.
We do want to be getting those. Alright. Now, let's make sure I'm all good with my inventory shit. So, I'm probably going to need to smash all my runes in order to buy the upgrades I need.
What would that be? That would be...
That might be enough for 3 levels. Probably not. Oh, it's just enough. Okay, hell yeah. 1 strength, 2 dex. Oh, I need more than 2 dex. Right, I didn't pick the class that started with 16. I picked the class that started with 13. Shit.
Oh, no, yeah, you didn't choose... Wait, yeah, didn't you say you chose... Oh, no, you did switch over to
Thief.
Bandit. Bandit doesn't... Oh, yeah, you thought you were the warrior. You're
Yeah,
not.
I thought the war... Yeah, no, that's fine. Don't worry. I have 14 arcane. It's great.
Well, this way you can, fucking be strong.
Also, something you really want to do. Hold triangle for a second. You see that? That stuff right there when you hold... Or whatever your button for triangle would be.
Yeah, it's like some weird chest plates or something.
Yeah, that's your pouch, which is over there. You see, like, you go into your pause menu and you look over near your gestures, you have your pouch. You would really want to set up, in one of those slots, some cool stuff. So the main thing you want to set up there is your Spectral Steed whistle. So you click the button, down for the whistle. That's the best place I've personally found to put your horse.
I see, I see.
Let's see if I get the tried and true glitch of you having an invisible horse.
Boop. Boop.
You have a horse. Wowie. Good to see it. Okay. Well, there's a couple different ways we can go, obviously. We can head off towards the main story, or we can bumblefuck in the middle of nowhere. I do not trust my odds against Morgott. Or Margit, or whatever the fuck his name. I think it's Margit. I do not trust my my odds against Margit.
I mean,
But
that's, you know.
we can go up there. That will get us to the hall quicker. Alright. Do remember that you can double jump with this silly little horse. Took me a little bit to realize you could when I first played.
Yeah, that's very strange. It's a magical horse. Don't worry too much about it.
Yeah, it is actually a magic horse. It's the Spectral Steed. It's like a ghost. It'll always come back to you. It can die, though, and then you'll have to spend an Estus flask to revive it, which is really annoying. You can also get your ass knocked off of it. There are some bosses where you're intended to use the horse. But for the most part, it exists for traversal.
Yeah. I should actually potentially use Remembrance on the real quick. Boop, boop.
I'm a horsey. I have a couple. I have 30 arrows. It's like a good starting place. Alright. Be prepared to run. And let's go. Ignore that.
You ran through quick enough that that guy fell nearly right on top of me.
Yeah. It's not a worry. There's like a couple things to grab here, but not really. Ow. Those giants are more takeable than you realize, but they're still kind of annoying. Anyway, you do want to make a pit stop right here and grab this cool little golden seed. Here's where you're initially supposed to encounter wolves. We kind of fought those guys in the cave. Also, the jump off horse button, that's for the best. You want to click in on your D-pad, like when you're riding, and you'll get like a nice jump. It's very useful. It's the quickest way off the horse. Oh dear.
I see.
Problem with the parry mechanic, it's really not good for crowds. Ooh. Good. And since we killed those guys in a grouping, sometimes they'll give you your Estises back. It's for the longer treks. It's quite nice. Over here, you can find a friend.
Yep, you get a key there. And a summon from the other woman over there.
Yeah, the jellyfish lady. She doesn't want to talk to me right now. I probably have to sit at the bonfire. Boy, this is a little annoying. I remember being this common.
Oh, I know. Can you take
Yeah, see, so I can't take
There
the
you
spirit
go.
jellyfish.
this? Will be glad
Thanks, lady.
it was all. Tell
See you
me
later.
when
Also, because we got that seed, we can upgrade our flask one more time. Everyone after
And it
this, I
requires
think, will
2.
require 2. So, yeah. But for now, we have 6, which is a good starting place to be at. 6 is plenty for now. If a boss takes you more than 6 flasks, well, you're a bandit build. Okay, so we do have a friend
Or
over
you
there.
haven't. Either that, or you either haven't played a Souls game, or you haven't played one in a very long time.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Ow. Ooh, firebombs. Getting a little better at it. Still a bit of a crapshoot. Foot soldier armor, foot soldier gauntlets. The foot soldier guys don't have as good armor. But those random Pontifex dudes, those guys have, like, actually pretty decent armor for this point in the game. It's worth picking up. If you can get it. I think if you're not careful, there's a fun little thing
Here's
over
the
here.
fucker with the ballista.
Yeah, there's also that. That's our fun dung beetle friend. Oh, I do no damage to you. Oh, no. There we go. Ash of War Wild Strikes. Very good. That is what the base axe has. There are some very good uses for that one. Oh, not you. You shithead. Got you anyway. Fuck you.
Oh god, I don't want to do with the multiple shield guys.
This guy's a war mace.
Ah, you piece
Ow.
of shit.
Ooh. Looking like the full Godric soldier set. Ow. Stop it. Oh, you charged that so long. Brother, up! Can I fucking get the hit? God damn it. Alright, never mind. Who the hell is shooting me from the sky? It's that shithead over there. He has impeccable aim. Oh my god, bitch. Oh. Well, everyone disappeared. Did you die?
I died a second ago. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. And if you rest at the bonfire, it does reset all the enemies. Something to note. Usually that's not a big deal. Sometimes it's a very big deal. Oh dear. Also, I don't get any of the cool resets of sitting at a bonfire, unfortunately. Why did I do that? There we go. Nice. I should netted one down. I should probably just heal. We do have the ballista friend up there. Oh my god. Okay, you're get the fuck. How do you have such impeccable aim? Because it's more than one of you. That's how. Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh my goodness. Ah! That's a problem. That's more than I can handle at the moment. I might have to perform a tactical retreat. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's all the way over there? Okay, hold up. Torrent, I need you. Jesus.
That is something to get used to that I don't love. There is a near full second of input delay between when you hit the dodge roll button and you actually execute the dodge roll.
Depends. There is... From Software games have a lot of, input, whatchamacallit, where you can, like, if you mash your dodge roll, you'll do multiple in a row. Like, it charges your input. Which is useful, but it's also something that can fuck you over.
But my point is, I don't particularly like hitting the dodge roll button, and then my character stands there, and then dodge roll.
Yeah. Alrighty, here we are. So anyway, there's, there up there is a fun friend, but we're probably not going to meet that fun friend just yet. Can't touch this grace, though. And have a seat.
Sure.
You can also talk to Melina now. Hey.
This tiny golden, this light, but now you can see the rays of.
Yeah, just don't look at me. Whatever. I don't know if I. Cool. Good job, Melina. The way she came in, like she came in from a portal, and then she's proceeding to face away from me.
I pray that you have to face the. Shall I turn your let my share them with me?
Okay, just one level.
Thoughts, your ambition.
Alright, that puts me to Dex. Now we need to mash a rune. Is that really enough? It is. Oh wow, the runes needed are very low. Oh, because I was like level right. I start very low level.
You start at like level 6.
Start at level 5 as a thief. So one more level before I can start using the flail instead, which will be vastly preferred. Okay.
I do think that you get more. I do think that Arcane is actually getting you like more money, or at least more golden runes to make money. Because like you're like, oh, I'll smash a rune. I'll smash a rune. I'm like, I've gotten like 2, maybe 3 golden runes.
That's all entirely from skulls. That's where I've gotten them all at this point. I just happen.
I've only seen one shiny skull.
Yeah. That's not affected by Arcane. So, what we can do is we can just warp. You can open up your map. We can go to any site of grace we've been. I think we should just go back to the gate front for now, since we're not ready to fight that thing. But if we go to the gate front, we can start fucking around finding other shit and doing stuff around the area.
Sure. I suppose.
Yeah. Just more caves, more stuff like that, more levels, more fucking around, finding cool stuff. We don't really need to beat all these guys again. Well, we can if we wanted.
Can't loot that chest again for anything, so, you know, helpless.
Sad, just fuck these jerks. Torrent's really good at telling people to eat my dust. So you just do not have to deal with them. The site of graces at this early in are also just super plentiful. We don't even have to rest here. I'm just going to touch it. So we have it. It's generally a good strategy just to follow the main road and just touch all the site of graces you can to get good war piece. Already there's about like 30 different things we could be doing.
Yeah, you there. Stop pretending you can't see me.
I want to see if you can do this. You hear the guy, Zuper?
I certainly hear him bitching and moaning.
Yeah. This is a very difficult segment. They had to patch this because it was so difficult for people.
See.
Can you see him? Don't tell me you can't see him.
I haven't seen him yet.
You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
Oh. I mean, there's a guy with a giant sword beating my ass right now.
Yeah, that's
He's on
not
a horse.
him. That's a guy on a horse. These are the Highlanders. Oh dear.
You there. Stop pretending you can't see me.
I don't know if I can even parry you. I'm not even going to try.
You would think that this is the ideal strategy, but in fact,
it's a little
getting
awkward.
on your horse makes it fucking impossible to hit him.
When you're on your horse, you can attack from the left side if you use your L1, and right side if you use R1. So you can make it work. Good
Fan
job.
of this fellow.
Ow. Fuck you. Buddy, we're busy. The knife is not the weapon you want to be using. You know what I'm
even
gonna
my
do?
sword like barely reaches him when I'm right next to him.
But I can't account for the strength gap. If I had level dex instead of strength, I could just dual wield the flail and that would work.
Are you allowed to dual wield a weapon you only have one of?
Yes. Oh, well, not dual. I mean, like, two-handed weapon is what I meant.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, this jerk.
Annoying piece of shit. I underestimate how much damage things do every time.
This guy does a lot. Admittedly. And you're down, which means you're down for the count. Ugh. Frozen raisins. I don't even know what those are. What the hell are frozen raisins and why do you have them? Oh. Oh, that must be a rare drop. Just like a way to heal Torrent a little good.
Yeah, you there. Stop pretending you can't see me.
Well, now he doesn't want to fucking talk.
If you want to find him, it's really stupid.
Why won't anyone look me in the eye? I'm not that ugly, am
See this
I?
bush?
What'd you go and do that for? Some clod turned me into a tree.
He forgot he was turned
You were
into a
just
tree.
breaking the spell,
This
weren't
looked
you?
exactly like all the other bushes, so nobody could find him. Then they decided to make him look like a different tree.
I mean, I was pretty sure that he was near that specific bush,
Yeah.
but I was like, oh, that's weird.
Yep. If you talk to him multiple times, he gives you 10 mushrooms, and he tells you about a nearby cave. Which 10 mushrooms are cool. It helps you make a mushroom pot, which I think is for holy damage. They're pretty okay. I think there's some other uses for them. I don't remember. These birdies up here. These are useful for getting specific feathers, which is necessary for arrows to fly farther.
Let me see. Well, they've just fallen off, so...
Unfortunately, they're a little annoying to kill. It's not a big deal. Alright, where's that cave at? Looking at the map, I think it's like towards the water. Shiny rock. Oh, look at that wolf.
Glowing-eyed dog. Why is he glowing?
Because if we kill him, I think he'll give us back some of our Estises. Oh my god. Maybe not. These guys just hurt. They're like the big highwaymen bandits. Oh, he just angroed. Good experience, though, for this point in the game. They raise dogs. Oof. I think that's a cookbook over here. Yes, it's the Armorer's Cookbook.
Oh, good. Another one on a horse. Fantastic. Just what I needed.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good.
Dead. Because two of them with a greatsword hit me at once. Great. In one hit. Before I even could react. Good.
Let's see if I can't get this parry. It would feel very good if I could. Why did you do that? Okay. Time for a retreat. Whistle the horse. Oh dear. Oh, you're still following me, huh? Okay. Oh, in your life. I think I will just stop at the silly little site of grace over here. That's probably a fair place to be. Ooh, what do we have there? Oh, right, they have the bird's eye telescopes that you can just look through. Those are a little thing that you can use. Alright. Ugh. But I think that does give me, yep, my dex. Okay, thank God. Now, I can tell this knife to go away. I can equip the flail. And this is just generally better. Physical's way better on it. And it causes blood loss. I have more faith that this will be pretty nice. Does not scale it all off my arcane. Try it against this guy. See how it do. Oh, that's way better. Oh, hell yeah. Fucking damage. It's beautiful. Get stunned, idiot. By the way, if you want to know how to dual wield your weapon, or like dual hand your weapon, it's weird. You hit your triangle and your R1 at the same time. There you go. Now what that does is it adds
It doubles
50,
the strength bonus.
Well,
if
it's not just
or
double. It's
50% strength.
50% strength bonus. Yeah. So it's pretty nifty. It also increases your swing speed, but I think it does up your stamina cost. All right. You know, I never... No, actually, I couldn't try because I had the buckler. Does the knife have, like, the knife dodge? Is that what that has?
Oh my god. Oh, whatever, it's fine. I kind of needed it anyway.
It has... Yeah, it does have quick step. I'm just going to wield the flail for a little bit.
I am once more a victim of the dodge roll button not fucking working. I hate that so much. That is like something that is infuriating. The dodge roll button delaying before it does it.
Ooh, you guarded me. Okay. Let's try, bud.
Nice. Glad.
Sweet raisins.
Glad to see it. Love it.
It's the early game Elden Ring experience.
Yeah. This is the kind of shit that I don't love about Souls-likes. Is I'm just like, I don't... Here's the thing, is I like playing the fucking game. I don't like dying in 2 hits. It's really annoying and not fun at all to me.
Luckily, most of like the early game shit that you do will not super kill you in 2 hits, usually. These guys are an exception. And you also get like more used to the controls. You get more shit, and then you can actually tank some hits. Oh dear. Oh! Okay, bud. I'm trying to beat up your dog. Go away. Oh, he missed. Ow, fuck. This guy's impeccable on the horse. Ow. Oh dear. Nice. A little hard to notice the blood loss build up against these guys because they don't really let you build up the blood loss. They die too fast.
Kaiden gauntlets.
Ooh, those are good, I think. Shit.
It has some advantages and some disadvantages.
The dismounter. Ooh, I got a sword. I think it's very strong, obviously. It has an upswing. The thing about that sword is it's really good at getting people off their fucking horse. As the name implies. Get bled, idiot. Alright, nice. Clean the camp. That incident of terror is now over. The dismounter. Hey, do you have 19 strength and 16 dex?
No, I do not.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while before we have that. Probably do not plan to use the dismounter. I will stick with the flow for the time being. I'm also probably going to focus on my vigor for the time being until I figure out what I actually want to do with my weaponry. That's a lot of pups. I don't know if I like the sight of that. That's a lot of dogs. Holy shit. There's also a white wolf among them, which is kind of spooky.
Awesome.
No, no, the dog ate you. Let me see if I can't go find that cave. Fuck you, wolf. Oh dear. There's one down. There's another one down. That's the main one down. That's another one. Nice. Alright. I didn't know they could drop lumps of flesh. That must be rare, too. No, actually, that's not rare. That's pretty common. Alright, cool. Wolves are gone. They're not gone. There's more. There's always more wolves. Stop. Stop biting my horse. Okay. The wolves have ceased to exist. So from here, we can now go and find a cool cave. Semi-nearby. Also, have you been recollecting your runes after you die?
Probably not. Probably that's them right there.
Yeah. You want to make sure you do that. Otherwise, you lose them. Look at that over there. Huh. What's the deal with you? Guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. Ah, okay, fair enough. This is just leading us to a cool cave. Alright, you want to be very careful with these going down them. You can go down them, you just don't want to go down them too fast. Not even the flying bugs get down these very easily. Alright, we should be good from here.
Awesome. Didn't even hurt me, amazingly. Fell further than probably I should have, and I didn't die. So, that's...
Uh-oh. Oh, some octopi. Oh, it's just these guys. Okay. I didn't know blood worked against them.
They don't take hardly any fucking damage.
Oh, no, these guys are assholes. They take no damage from, like, everything except for, like, magic. So I'm curious to see if, like, blood bleed up is something that you can fuck them with. Yes. Okay, that works pretty well. Stop letting yourself get hit.
Well, you know, I try not to get hit, but then my dodge roll gets delayed, so I don't know what to do about that.
It takes some getting used to.
That is not something to get used to, because it's not a consistent delay, is my problem.
It's like, if
Sometimes
you're in the middle of
it goes
attacking,
instantly.
you have to wait. Because, like, if you're in the middle of an animation, you're completing that animation. There's
I
some
will be
frame canceling,
standing
but not much.
I will be standing perfectly still, not attacking, or maybe walking. It will not do it, is what
Weird.
I'm saying. It will randomly not dodge roll, and it really pisses me off every time that I take damage due to it.
And for me, that's, like, consistent. So it might be either a controller thing, or, I don't know, maybe something with lag. Probably not. It's also not something where you can hold the button and then do it. Like, you have to make sure it's a committed tap in order for the dodge.
I'll do
roll.
a tap, and it is inconsistent, and I don't know why.
If you want to, this is something I might recommend. You might forgo the dodge roll in a lot more circumstances and instead jump. Jumping is very reliable, and it's a better dodge against a lot of attacks. Uses less stamina, and it hops some attacks that dodge roll doesn't. It's surprisingly good. Anyway, I do need this to the Site of Grace. Give me a little bit of HP. Yay. A health bar. Woohoo. This is our first catacombs. These are important if you want to start leveling up your summons. But also, they're just nice. They're a good place to go to. These imps are assholes, though. Be very careful for them. They inflict blood bleed loss on you. Ow. And I died. Okay. I'm used to fighting these guys with the shields.
Yeah, I mean, that is very fantastic. The minute you went down, they went, ha-ha, turned around, 3 hits, and I was dead before I could even do anything.
Yep. Mm-hmm. They're very fast. It's nice to have a shield because they get stunned.
I mean, I have a shield. I'm just... despite owning a shield, you understand it is me.
Yeah. If you don't feel like using the shield, do very much consider dual wielding your, or dual stancing your weapon, dual handing it. Hey, what's up, Melina? Hey, do you want to send me to the round table?
I'm searching for my purpose. For the there is something for I've acted. I am no.
Okay, guess not yet.
Excellent Melina conversation. That is to say, I summoned her, and she didn't appear. And that was it. And now the prompt to talk to her is gone, so...
Don't worry. It was nothing. Just her talking about her purpose. It's not that important. There we go. I'll also activate that. Generally, they stun pretty hard, so you can just whack them like that, and they'll go down. The main scariness of these caves is that they'll sneak attack you, and you have to like keep an eye out for them. And the more you play these games, the more you get a feel for where the sneak attacks are coming.
I can just be an asshole and hold up my shield as I move forward.
You can. That also works. Oh, you stepped in the trap.
Well, I didn't take damage because I hold shield.
Fucking throwing knives. Stop throwing knives. Oh boy, there's 3 of them now. Okay. One down. I think we have 2. I think we got them all. Alright, they give smithing stones sometimes. Okay. That opens the door to the boss. This is a very small one. Oh, I stepped on it again. Oops. How the hell did that guy get over there? Nope, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Alright. Easy peasy. There's another trap. You can see it in the ground. You just step around that. Ow. And blood lost. Okay, well I'm dead. Oof. And I got hopelessness. Not to worry.
Awesome. Awesome, not them killing me, but them slightly knocking me back. I hit the pressure plate, arrows killed me.
This game's a little bit of a bitch. I love it to death, but it can be very rude in the early game. You gotta hold its hand for a little bit until it's like, okay, I'll stop being rude. I'll only be rude sometimes.
I understand. But I also...
on.
But time will still tell whether or not I hold interest in this title. Not, you know, it's more so I've never really liked Souls-like games, so we'll see.
I think this one has enough that it'll keep your interest, and also as soon as you really start to bite your teeth into it, it'll get more manageable. This is early game shit can be a little icky. Anyway, let me quickly grab my runes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright.
Right.
Oh dear. Alright. It's kind of insane when their blood loss, like, pretty much almost insta-kills me. Okay. Okay. They're all cleared. As long as you don't rest at the bonfire. Then we'll be good to go.
That's fine, I'll just be emaciated.
Yeah, no biggie. There is a guy behind us.
I saw him. I chose to keep walking.
That's a fair strategy. The funny thing about a lot of these games is if you keep moving, it's pretty hard for the enemies to hit you often. You can just, like, fucking iframe and just run through shit pretty regularly, and it works out okay. Alright, so I don't know how this boss is. I don't remember who it is. We'll find out. It's the Grave Warden. Oh, okay. That's fine. He's a little bit of a beefy cake. I don't think he hits that hard. Oh, dear.
Yep. Yep.
Oh dear. Fuck. Fuck. Gulp. Oh no. Shit. Whoa. What do I do here? I don't know where my attack window is going to be. I could try to... Maybe. Yes, okay. That works. Alright, what's the damage like? Oh, that's really bad. I was really hoping it'd be more than that. And...
Oh, it would have been approximately double that if it wasn't multi. But, you know.
Fuck you. Okay. So just, you know, I gotta do this a lot. You know.
Yeah, just, you know, I gotta do that like 15 more times.
Oh, this guy probably has way better range. I gotta stop delaying that. Here. Okay. I think I can get away with that, huh? Okay, not much.
Yeah, you might be able to get away with that, but not really.
I think that's fine. We should be able to just run past all these little assholes and just run right to the boss room with no issue. And if not, well, you know, we'll give it our best. Just make sure to dodge the trap, and you don't want to run directly underneath where they spawn, otherwise they will attack you. That's not good. Alright, beautiful. Okay, now let's fight this guy. Make sure to collect your rooms. Yo, I love how he throws off his cape. That's cool. Alright, we're good. Now we can give this the old college try. I think just enough of those will do him pretty good. Ow. got here? What we got here? Oh dear. I recommend some jump attacks on this guy, especially jumping R2s. They stun him pretty good, and if we can get him to stagger, then we can get a nice counter on him. Seems like he takes a lot to stagger, though. Here. There we go. Got it. See if I can't get some blood loss on him. Yes, I did. Oh, look at that health. All right, nice. Got him again. All right, now as he gets up. Got him with the blood loss again. All right, yeah, this guy's not too bad. And GG's. Nicely done. Vanish Knight and Ball summon. You know, we should go get the ability to summon, huh? That's something we should do. I think you would appreciate it. It is pretty handy-dandy for boss fights to have someone running around so you can potentially get some more heals in. Potentially get more staggers. That's the real thing that they offer you, is just a lot of good stagger opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's iffy, but I just say that I'm not above using them like some people.
Yeah.
Like Jaden, when it was mentioned to him, he was like, "Nah, only casuals do that." I'm like, I guess I'm a casual.
I think he was joking.
Shit.
I took a long time to use summons, just as like a personal challenge. But I did eventually start using them a little bit more. But you just generally don't need them, but they're very nice and helpful. And they're like a tool in your kit. So, you know, I mean, and they're not like free. You do have to invest some resources into them. Especially like you have to invest FP and sometimes HP depending on the summon. What the hell do I want to build? Probably just more vigor for the time being. Increase the amount of hits I can take. Alright. Let's also warp and go get our summons. You just want to go back to Church of Ele with Merchant Kali. And depending on the time of day, we won't need to do anything. Nope, no, we'll definitely need to do something.
This way, Tarnished.
Oh, never mind. No, she's right there.
A word.
Hey, girl. It's the
She's not
girl.
right there.
A pleasure to meet thee,
There's nobody
Tarnished.
here.
Ow.
I am the witch Renna, and upon look the talk I some thou art possessed.
I think our times of day are different.
Probably.
I was entrusted by torrents.
Alright, thank you.
Tis a bell summon them, the spirits now it is that. Forgive, I doubt we shall. How long will it be for the tarnish?
Okay, and she zoops. Okay, so what you want to do is you probably want to rest at the site of grace and wait until nighttime, and then she should show up.
What is it?
Man, you're not selling anything of value. She'll heed your call. She'll call you over and be like, hey, come talk to me. And that's another item that you want to probably set to one of your pouch items over there. I like making it up so I don't accidentally hit it. But you can't really accidentally hit it anyway. It's not really a big deal. Where is?
See, that's a fun thing in that I have the complete opposite viewpoint in that sense because you were like you put it up because it wouldn't you wouldn't accidentally hit that. Up is what I intentionally chose for my horse.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, makes sense. Gotcha. I just put it on down so I can quickly just be like, I want that horse to be ready.
The reason why I use up is because I can't remember what game it is, but a game, I feel like, oh, it's literally Monster Hunter, by the way. Sacred is up.
Oh, wait,
Also,
hold
this
up.
here.
I always forget how to put on the spirit summoning bell.
Do I have it? It's I saw earlier. Okay, there it is. I allegedly own it, but I don't.
Yeah.
I can't put it in the pouch.
Yeah, forget how you equip the stupid thing. It's like the up one. If that makes any sense. Oh, you might have to... Well, hold up. That's too much for me. Does that do it? No, that doesn't do it. That's how you do it. Okay. You don't equip the bell. You equip whatever summon you want, and then you just summon it.
I see.
Typically, you're not going to summon in just the overworld. Because a lot of times they don't let you. You have to find those little statues of whatever her name is. Marika, I think. And then that lets you summon for a given area. Typically, you're not going to summon there because they're bad at following you. You want to summon them for boss fights. That's where they're the most useful. But, I mean, you can if you want.
Yeah.
I think you can only do one summon at a time, I think. I don't know. Maybe you can do multiple. Of the ones currently available to us, I recommend the jellyfish. It is a damage wall, and that is what you want it to be. The wolves are okay. They're good at swarming. And I don't know about the other guy, but I can't summon him because I don't have the FP for it.
Switch.
Get rid of that junk. Is there anything else I want in my immediate hotbar? That's some kukris. Yeah. You know what? Because I have that situated, I should just... Yeah, now I want to set you to jellyfish. There we go. Perfect. What weapon are you using? Just the straight sword
What's up?
you started with?
Yeah, I have yet to find a weapon that is better.
Okie dokie.
That I can equip. Mace would probably be better, but I do not have 18 dicks.
Well, what we can do is we can warp on over. How many souls do you have at the moment?
I don't know what that means.
Or how many runes do you have at the moment?
370. Not
Okay,
much.
you don't have much. Did you buy out this guy's store yet? Or like the stuff that you wanted from it?
I did. I bought out all the recipes and junk.
So you have much to lose. Okay, so what we can do is we can go to the Castle Ward Tunnel, which is where the super the super friend is. And we can go purposely get our ass kicked. And if we do that, I think we'll be able to go to the round table hold. I think you just have to fight him once, and whether you win or lose, you get to go to the round table hold.
That is weird that he just lets you pass.
Well, he doesn't let you pass. It's just that the round table hold is just something that you can do. But yeah, we want to go talk to our good friend.
He'll jump down right about there. Yeah. I
Of the Elden
dick nose.
ring.
Emboldened by the
No, but this
flame
cutscene's cool
of
as fuck.
ambition.
I will be the one to douse those flames. Whatever.
Thanks, controller. I thought I turned that off.
Someone must extinguish thy flame.
Let it be Margit.
Margit the fell.
Yeah, he will extinguish our flame. I don't think we're going to beat Margit. But you can certainly try. You can summon your silly little jellyfish friend. I'll certainly do it. Well, you know,
Good.
it's Margit. This guy is very mighty. Alright, put these foolish ambitions to rest. We're not ready for Margit yet. If I was more in the gamer mood, maybe I would be. But, doesn't matter.
Margit's not going to be a today thing.
Oh, no.
I am not very good hand-eye coordination right now. I am tired. So,
Yeah, no worries. There are parts of Margit's kit that I'm decent at dodging, especially if I had a shield. I'd feel more confident. I just feel more confident with the shield in this game. My baby up and shield up. But I'll worry about that later. Anyway, that's all you needed to do. Now I think we're allowed to go to the round table hole. Yeah. She's like, wow, you suck.
Forgive me. To see whether and it seems torrent, whereas I'm in. There is but one I can take you. Gathering plate. Very
Go to the round
well,
table
let
hole.
my hand rest.
Yes, and this is a place we definitely want to go. You're reaching... This is a funny, like... I'm reaching for her back. You're reaching way over there. It's just... None of us are being accurate with our reaching. Anyway, we can't do much here because we obviously just lost what little runes we had. But we can do some things. You can get a Baldekin's Blessing if we wanted. We can talk to this guy, which is the main smith we're going to be using for the entirety of the game. We can let a woman hug us. Well, I guess she's not in the mood right now. Oh, no, she is. Oh, my. Now you're lifting. Yeah, here's Fia. Here she
she
is.
sure can fly. Oh, the deathbed sleeper, or whatever the fuck her name.
Where I come from. I understand your disdain. But should
So,
you pay me?
the Baldekin's Blessing, I forget exactly what it does. It's like something with FP. Lowers your max health while you have it. I found myself never finding a use for this thing, but I'm sure some people get some use out of the Baldekin's Blessing. It might be something to try in your own time. Because you can just use it from your inventory, and like there's no harm, no foul. It's just like a thing that exists. I personally never found a use for it. I think it's like a way to quickly restore FP. But I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, we're not allowed into the fingies yet. The main thing that we can do here is talk to this guy if you want some faith spells.
So that one day, ensuring by the way, you do most time you are well.
You do need some high faith for some of these, but I can use like the basic urgent heal, which is pretty bad. I can also catch flame. Yeah.
I'm allowed to use any of these
Yeah.
if I so choose. But I am poor, so I can't.
Yeah.
May the
Yeah.
golden order
That's a good place to get some of your early incantations. And we can run right on in here and talk to the Twin Maiden Husks. And this has a lot of good stuff in it. Most notably, you want to get a possibly Memory Stone if you like spells. It's where you get some Stone Sword keys. It's where you get a Finger Seal if you didn't start with a Finger Seal. It's where you get a bow if you didn't start with a bow. Rune Arcs are nice. And there's just some basic armor that's, like, pretty good. Heater Shield's cool. It's 100% physical negation. And some other cool weapons that I might consider. But I think the flail is the best thing for me at the moment. Yeah. I should look through my armor while I'm at it. Gives me a little extra poise. Gives me the most physical damage negation. There we go. It's a little something, something. Gives me a little defense. Still at a medium load right now, but I think if I equip much more, I would go to a heavy load. Einstein must have had a heavy load. This is also where you go if you kill any of the shopkeepers. They'll drop a bell bearing, and you give it to this thing, and then this thing will sell their inventory. Now, you might be saying, hey, Rosa, why not just kill all the shopkeepers so I can just make this the super shop that has everything? And generally, you could do that. You just don't really need to, in my experience. What do you want? Alright, so how tired are you?
I mean, fairly tired. I don't know.
Alright. That might be where we stop for the night then in that case. Oh, there's one other cool thing we can do since we don't have anything to lose. We can go over here and we can just jump down.
Okay.
Plop. Alright, now before we go ahead, you want to go over to your gestures. You see the bow gesture?
I don't. How do I go to my gestures?
So you hit the start menu. You go over to like where your pouch is, and down here your gestures. You got the bow gesture. This one.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. So there's gonna be a guy who shows up, and you're gonna want to do the cool bow gesture at him.
I see. And that's gonna make him leave me the fuck alone?
Oh no, not at all. But it is going to make him. Wait, does he not show up yet?
Doesn't look like he's here.
I guess he's not here. What the fuck? Where the hell is he? Alright, well that's a problem, because if he doesn't show up, we don't have a way to get back. Where the hell is he? I guess he can go through here then. Alright, well then this is all free then. I guess invasions... Maybe invasions aren't allowed, so you can just... I guess you just skip that. Anyway, that's one of my second favorite weapon in the entire game. It's called Cypher Potta.
Ah, Cypher Potta.
That might be a weapon you consider, Mr. Faith Builder. This weapon
I don't think I can wield that yet.
Oh, no, not at all. It has no weight. It weighs nothing. But you can use it. You can use it even though you can't, you know... And here's what it looks like. It is a fist weapon. But it's like a dagger.
I'm aware of what Cypher Potta is because it was recommended for Confessor, potentially.
I love Cypher Potta. Completely ignores their defense.
So if you are just allowed to, why are you, what is the incentive to not use something if you don't have enough stats?
So, the incentive is very simple. You see that you're losing a shit ton of damage. Normally it's supposed to have like 85 holy.
Oh yeah, you just
33.
don't have...
Yeah.
I mean, it does 61 holy, though. That's a lot. That's way more than anything else I'm doing.
Yeah, that's more holy than anything you're doing. But if like my knife that I had before, it does 75 plus 15. And the flail I'm using does 112 plus 18. Cypherpada is doing 85 minus 33. For you, it's less bad, but it's not dealing much. Now, that said, it is dealing holy damage, and it's negating defenses. So it's possible it'll deal more for you. I just don't think it's super likely. But you can certainly try it. You can use it. Also, the other cool thing, I don't know if you've discovered the weapon abilities, because you have a shield equipped. But if you hit L2, then you do your weapon ability. I don't think you can do your weapon ability unless you have the level requirement for it. Also, since it's a fist weapon, if you two-hand this, then you do in fact dual wield it.
Why are they lightsabers?
I don't know. Yeah, you just get a thrust attack. This is absolutely not what the thing normally has as its super move. It costs no
when I looked at the
FPS.
weapon types in the game, I don't know if I'm a simple motherfucker that has a particular preference in weaponry, but the 3 weapon types that immediately called out to me were fist, claw, and whip.
So I like whips. Whips are really good if they have no armor. You can potentially stun the shit out of them. It's very shitty against
what
armor.
I have been told is that if anybody has armor, then they do no damage, so they're worthless.
Fists are
good
very
for mobbing, not great
hard
for...
to use effectively, but they can be. And claws are cool because they're
claws
good
are the
for
same
blood
thing as
loss.
fists.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're fun stuff. And both fists and claws, when you do that, then like with Cypherpada, you dual wield. I guess we don't get to fight this guy because we turned off invasions. He's like an NPC invasion, but he's turned off. I guess I don't mind, but unfortunately that does mean that we don't have a way back up. Oh, wait, no, we have a way back up. We can just warp to the temple. Okay, yeah, we can just warp. That's fine. That does it. Okay, there you go. Well, free Cypherpada. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I suspect that guy's normally supposed to kind of prevent you from just walking over there.
Yeah, yeah, he does. And he's actually quite challenging. But if you did the bow at him, then, you know, you got a free graceful duelist bow or something like that. I forget exactly what the reward is. It's not actually a big deal. It's just kind of funny. I think you can do. So you can certainly give Cypherpada a try.
So
the other cool thing about it...
I guess So I guess a question that I'd have in terms of that is like, okay, so say that I have like a weapon, right? And it says it does 47 physical, 31 magic. Oh, but that's the guarded damage negation. I see.
Yeah, you're looking at guarded
I was
damage
like,
negation.
okay.
That's
So
if you're
the
guarding
attack
with it,
power-
how much it negates, and weapons do not tend to negate very well.
I see.
you
Yeah,
block.
that is pretty weak then. Yeah, you're right. Because it would be, yeah.
Yeah. But what you're asking, I think, is if it deals physical and like an element, what does it do? The answer is it does both. It deals that much physical damage.
'Cause I was trying to. I was just trying to be like, okay, so is it like an additive? Do you combine the values together?
No. There's a lot of weaponsmithing you can do. And I don't think... Maybe Cypherpada can be, like, smithed a little bit and, like, changed. But I don't think it can be changed much. Notably, that is going to be a somber weapon. Which means it's not going to be upgraded with regular smithing stones. It's going to have to be upgraded with somber. Which is both a good and a bad thing. It takes less overall level ups. But they're also more expensive. So
It's Illuminati.
Yeah, basically.
So you could think of Cypherpada as a boss weapon, more or less.
I mean, you could just use it whenever.
No, I
It's
know.
just-
No, I'm not talking about it in that sense. I'm talking about from, like, a remnant side of things. Like, a boss weapon being a weapon you get from a boss, therefore... it
Oh,
uses
yeah.
limited.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. Yes. I could actually upgrade my flail, which I'm fine to do. A lot of the smithing stones are renewable, so you don't have to worry about using them. You can always just get enough to fix them. But I will be smithing up my flail, just to ensure it has a little bit more oomph. Something we're going to want to do tomorrow is going to one of those mines and picking up a bunch of smithing stones, just to ensure we can get some extra buffage on our weapons. But right now I have a +1 flail, so it'll do a little bit more. And as you level your weapon, its attribute bonus may also go up. It's like right now my thing has D strength and D dex scaling. Cypherpata has C scaling and faith, which is incredible for a level 0 weapon. I think by the end of it gets to like S rank light scaling. It's pretty
From my
crazy.
awareness, C is literally as high as it gets for a tier 1 weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. Cypherpata is really cool. You have to super build for it, but that's like a really good weapon. You could absolutely just use that for the rest of the game.
You're investing, like, all your faith, like, basically you're hard investing into faith to be able to wield it.
Yeah.
However, faith is not useless for other shit, so...
Yes. So you certainly could be the faith builder, and you could just make Cypherpata your shit. And it is a cool weapon.
World for it, potentially.
There's not too many, like, faith weapons. What you're really looking for is, like, a weapon that just happens to deal holy damage as well as physical. Or you're looking at Cypherpata, which is that nonsense. The cool thing about Cypherpata as well, even if you don't intend to use it full time, there is nothing wrong with just tossing it in your armaments because it weighs absolutely nothing. It will never make you fat roll. So it can just always be there as like a tech option, which is what I used it for. And sometimes it was the best because there were like super defensive enemies and it was annoying and it hits through shields. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's custom physical, like, its custom special thing is that it just ignores full block, full armor, does damage no matter what.
Super useful. There's a lot of bosses that just don't care. So Cypherpata wasn't perfect in that case. But I also didn't super build it. So I don't know. Maybe you can make it work really well. Especially if you dual wield it.
My awareness is that it is quite strong. It is one of the best fist weapons around. There's only like one or two that are like even comparable to it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd certainly give it a try. That sounds like a fun run, honestly, if you just want to make Cypherpata work. I think you can maybe... I don't know. You don't just have to build one stat only.
Well, you typically build, like, 2 stats, like, majorly, and then, like, some other
So I could
stats
probably be, like,
tertiary.
Dex and Arcane and try and get the blood weapons going. Which is a shame because my favorite weapon is strength-based, but, you know. And also, all the best shields require you to have really good strength. I really like the Great Shields. But I'm not really going for the Great Shield build. I might just fuck around and figure out dodge building. Just for the lulz. We give it a roll. I'll always have to go with the super defensive build. But yeah. Next time we can just get a schmoove on with the main area. I'm gonna quickly warp over to Church of Ella, and that's a good spot, just a step. Oh, it's that thing. A fun loading screen, friend.
That's a boat.
I didn't see the boat. I saw the weird Ninokuni forest demon thing. Who looks like the dick dog from Persona 3. Kind of. Not really. It's like the Spirit of the Oni Forest game. I'm also tired. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So how you quit the game, this is annoying. You got to go into the system, then you got to scroll all the way to the very end, or you can just hit left and you quit the game. Oh, wait, we're not allowed to quit the game like that, right? We have to end off the thing first. So I have to hit the separation mist. Goodbye.
I love how you leaving the world that was like, oh, here's some tutorials you didn't see because the other player got it, and it just flashed like 10 tutorials at me there.
Alright. Yeah. And next time we'll be back and we'll be doing more of the Elden Ring. It was a clean session. Got some stuff accomplished. There was minor difficulties here and there, but we got through everything that we handled.
I
pretty
cannot leave the game until I use the separation thing, I think.
I also have to use that. Yay.